who are pushing now vaccine passports, why do they continue to ignore natural immunity?
I mean, it really does not make any sense. We've known for a very long time, at least since the middle of last year, that natural immunity was quite effective. We knew that basically because we saw so few documented reinfections. As the public health community continues to deny the efficacy of natural immunity, it really undermines confidence in them. And vaccine passports make absolutely no sense in light of this. Frankly, it might even be safer to be in a room filled with unvaccinated COVID recovered patients than it is to be in a room filled with vaccinated patients. It's incredible. I really think this is an amazing study, but even more amazing is the continuing denial of natural immunity by the public health community.
Now, former FDA Commissioner Scott Godley, who's on the board of Pfizer, is quick to dismiss natural immunity.
I'd be careful about concluding that natural immunity is more robust than the immunity conferred by the vaccine based on that one study. And I think the question of whether one is better than the other, frankly, from a policy standpoint, isn't that material. I still think the balance of the evidence tips in favor of vaccine. The spike protein in the vaccine is stabilized, so it makes a better target for the immune system than the spike protein in natural infection, where the virus tries to hide it from our bodies.
Dr. Risch, take it away.
Well, that one study is now no longer the only study. A study from Qatar came out a couple days later that showed exactly the same thing in some 800, 900,000 people, showing that vaccine immunity wanes over 3 to 6 months. And you can't substitute actual data for theories, and Dr. Godley has his theories, but the actual data show otherwise.
And Dr. Bhattacharya, Dr. Fauci has spoken out about the booster shot now, and apparently this is just going to become the norm. Watch.
It is entirely conceivable that when all is said and done, the standard regimen will be a 3-dose shot for the mRNA and a 2-dose shot for J&J.
But Dr. Bhattacharya, does the antibody response not ultimately wear off after 3, or does it become permanent?
I mean, we have no data whatsoever on the efficacy of the necessity of boosters. Actually, one thing, the vaccines, they will protect you even if the antibodies decline. So if you're elderly and you have not had COVID, the vaccine will protect you against severe disease and death. That's a good thing. There's no data on the boosters. I have no idea what Dr. Fauci is talking about, because no data has been released at all, clinical data demonstrating the efficacy of the boosters.
And Dr. Risch, on that same topic, Israel's version of the vaccine passport we've been talking about for now a year and a half almost, it's already hitting an expiration date, because starting October 1st, the green pass will expire 6 months after the holder received the 2nd or 3rd dose, meaning those without a booster will no longer be eligible for this green pass, Dr. Risch, once 6 months have passed since their 2nd dose. So where does this all end?